Hello, Hot Vibes, and welcome back to our recap of Your Sky Episode 2.
Is getting cuter.
It is, yes. Also, I'm pretty sure my theory is correct.
Oh, like you mean that Muenfah's in love with her?
100%.
100%. No, I was watching it and I was like, oh, nah, this man is down bad.
It wasn't until, because I went back and, kind of skimmed through the episode, after I watched it, and there was something I have at the end that if you know something at the beginning, I'm like, wait, if not in love, why would he do that?
If not in love, why do this?
Yeah, so. Anyway, we'll get there when we get there. But how was your week this week?
Busy, I guess. Maybe. Well, I edited Squid Game, finally. And I went to go put it up. And it got, obviously, blocked and copyrighted. I was like, great, wonderful.
Yep.
So I disputed it. And it was rejected immediately. I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean, Netflix? What do you mean? So now I have to take it down and try and re-edit it, and I don't want to do that.
Do you have something covering the episode?
No, I have me covering the episode because my camera pops around and it was bigger and like I didn't think it was that big, but okay, I always look at the part that's copyrighted. I was like, maybe it's this part so I can edit it. Bro, 502 to 505, 607 to 610. I was like, literally every small bit. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I edited my 911 reaction on Friday, and it went well again, just like the first time I did it. The last episode before this one was copyrighted, and I think it's still in dispute, but it's unblocked because they have to review it. But I put it up. I was like, I don't care. I need people to be able to access it. And then I edited the last one on Friday, and I tried to pay very close attention to the volume of the show, the amount I leave in before my camera gets bigger and covers more of the episode. And it went well. It's not blocked. It's not copyrighted. It's no issues found. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and do an editing style similar to this, where I pay attention to the volume and the amount of screen shown and for how long and things like that. So I'm gonna go back into Squid Game and try and focus on that, but I don't wanna. It's a whole problem. Also, speaking of 911.
No.
You may have noticed that I've gone a bit insane on my Instagram and freaking the fuck out. I don't know if you have or not. But
I mainly just skim, but I kind of just tap through just to clear the stories, and I know you post a lot, which I'm assuming that's what it's about. So I kind of just mindlessly skim.
It's always about 911, but the words were the subtext was unsubtexted, kind of. For the last 7 years, I have been shipping this ship, right? And then they've always been like, I don't know, maybe there's something there, maybe there's not, I don't know. And this time, Buck fell back, he backslid with his ex and hooked up with him, and then after he was he's staying in Eddie's place, or he rented out Eddie's place because Eddie moved to Texas to be with his son. And so he backslid with his ex, hooked up with him in this house, and he was like, oh, I thought, he's like, you want to get back together? He's like, I thought you broke up with me. Aren't you scared I was gonna break your heart or something? He's like, not so much anymore now that the competition's out of the way. I was like, what? And he was like, wait, what do you mean competition? Wait, do you mean Eddie? I was like, oh my god, we're saying it. We're actually putting the text is being texted. It's not subtext anymore. It's there. Someone noticed it. So, and also his sister knows it too, because he was like, oh, he thinks I'm in love with Eddie. Isn't that crazy? And I'm like, for one, he did not say that. You are. He just said that he was competition. You're the one who's thinks he's in love with he thinks I'm in love with Eddie. And then his sister's like, would that be so crazy? And I was like, I love you. So it's beginning. I can feel it. For the last 7 years, I've shipped this ship longer than Castle and Beckett from Castle, which is kind of crazy because I spent my entire high school life obsessed with those two. Like, and that was 6 seasons long. So this is longer. Which is kind of crazy to think about because that was a very big ship for me. And oh, I'm so excited. Me and my friends are like losing our shit. And it's also the not disaster, but the call at the beginning of the episode where they're in like it's like a church or something like that. It's like a mega church or something like that. There was like a carbon monoxide leak and they're outside trying to get people out of the building. And I was like, this looks kind of familiar. Like, everything about this looks familiar. Like, the church looks kind of familiar, but, like, also the surrounding area, because it's on, like, a hill. And I was like, this just looks familiar. And I Googled this church that is, like, right next to my dad's house. There's, like, a little winding road right next to my dad's house.
Yeah.
And I've been to it twice, I think. I went to it for a friend's funeral, I'm pretty sure. But I know I went to it for this, like, business field trip thing in high school. And I googled it. I was like, oh my fucking god. It's the same church. It's right around the corner from my dad's house. And it's so funny because I don't know if this was the episode, if it was a different one, but my little brother said that they might get a job on the show for like extra work and stuff like that. They didn't end up getting it, but I was like, if it was for this, that would be kind of funny because it's right around the corner.
Yeah, like walking distance.
It's literally walking distance. I was like, that's absolutely hysterical. But I was like, that's kind of crazy. I recognize that because I didn't recognize it necessarily from the church, like maybe a little bit, but I recognized it from the hills around the church because I was like, those look like Santa Clarita Hills. I don't know why, but they do, and they were. I recognized it from the brush. But yeah, so it was like a crazy episode. We got the beginning of something very good. I got some hometown stuff. It was just very exciting. And I was really excited to edit the episode too, and so I'm really, really, really happy that it didn't get blocked. I was like, oh, everything's just going my way this week. This is wonderful. I think that's all that happened this week. Oh no, one more thing happened. Oh no, a couple things happened. Okay, whoa, my week was busy, bro. Cause I literally was gonna tell you like I've been meaning to look at the stuff that you sent me for the show.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
they're
I
all
gotta
like
look at
shorts
that.
on YouTube, so it's like super short. But
I know, and I'm gonna look at them, I promise. But like, I was gonna tell you because I've been so busy this week, and I was like, have I? And now that I'm talking, I'm like, oh wow, I've been actually very busy because I already told you about the friendship bracelets I sent, didn't I?
that you're making friendship relates with your Discord group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I mailed them out already?
No.
Okay, because there's a story there.
Okay.
2 of them are in the US, so easy peasy. I went to our little post office and I was like, can I mail these 4 packages? And she was like, well, you can mail these 2 from here because they're in the US and we are a tiny post office. But these 2 are foreign ones, so you're gonna have to go to the bigger one. I was like, okay, so I'll do these 2 here. And she was like, oh, okay, $13.50, like for to ship it out. And this would have been so much easier if there wasn't like a physical thing in it, but it was a tiny little bracelet in a card. Like it's not that much.
Yeah.
But that's how it goes. But I was like, she was like $13.50. I was like, oh, no problem. But she was like, actually, I only take cash or check. I was like,
ooh.
I was like, I don't carry cash. I had like about $8 still of cash in my wallet from something else, and I was like, oh dang. I was like, I know. Mom's here. I'll just ask her because she's always on my case about not carrying cash. I was like, Mama, I'll pay you back. And she was like, funny thing. So I don't have any cash because I gave it all to your aunt for some like donation thing. And I was like, are you kidding? You're kidding. And so it was like it was just like a problem after problem. And this lovely lady behind the counter was like, just give me the $8. It's okay. Just give me the $8. We'll leave it at that. I was like, thank you so much. So we did that, and then we went all the way to the big office for the other 2. And one was going to the UK, and one was going to France. And both of them cost about $25 each to ship. And I was like, God, if there was a fucking bracelet here, but that's the point. So it cost $25 to ship, and the one to the UK, fine, just $25. The one to France, apparently when it arrives, my friend has to pay $27 to release it. from customs for a $1, not even $1, like little made plastic bracelet thing. I was like, you're joking. And he's like, oh no, it's the whole thing. I was like, so I messaged her. I was like, okay, if they make you pay something, just tell me and I will like PayPal you or something because this is mental.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that like a France thing? Like that like a thing
Yeah,
in France?
it's a European thing.
Oh, in Europe. Okay, all of
Yeah,
Europe.
because I remember that it was always something my mom worried about when I was shipping stuff to my family in the UK, but
Mm,
they've left the EU now, and so they don't have to do the EU stuff after leaving the EU. So now they don't have that problem if you have to pay to release. It's a different rule.
yeah.
Um, but in France, obviously, still a thing. So I was like, it's like, bro, and I messaged her, and she was like, it's okay because sometimes they make us do it, sometimes they don't. Like I got like a $300 care package from someone, and we didn't have to pay anything.
Hmm.
But then she also ordered like book covers that weighed nothing, and she had to pay like 30 euros to release it. I was like, okay, well if they ask for anything, let me know. I will pay you because that's insane. But I was like, I went home after that. I was like, God, I didn't know it was so much work mailing out little bracelets.
Yeah.
But they've been mailed. They're ready to go. I'm also waiting on a bracelet from the UK friend. Because they're sending me one too. We're all sending each other bracelets. I feel like a Swiftie. Speaking of Taylor Swift, I still like her music, I promise, but she's starting to get on my nerves.
What? What? She hasn't done anything.
No, she hasn't. Honestly, it's my problem all this, and it's a really stupid problem. I'm very territorial. It's a very stupid problem. For one, we have a table of her stuff at work, and it's like it's stupid things. It's stupid little things, and it's not her fault. But everything that comes in that goes on her table, is priced in a way that the barcodes won't scan, so we have to redo every single barcode on, on her table, and it's getting on my nerves. But also on top of that, apparently her favorite candy is squashies.
What are squashies?
Squashies are a British candy, and I've been eating them since I was like 10. They're based on a candy called a drumstick over in the UK. It's like raspberry and cream. It is so good. It's like eating a slightly tart cloud. Like it's like, oh, it's the loveliest thing in the world. And we got them in at work, and I was like, oh my god, we got squashies. What the fuck is this? Like I usually have to order them from somewhere far away. Like what the
Hmm.
fuck? But also they said Smarties squashies on it. I was like, I guess Smarties is making versions of squashies now, or Smarties is doing it. But the thing underneath still said raspberries and cream, and I was like, if this tastes the fucking same, that's it. That's ridiculous. I bought like 3 because it's squashies, and I ate it. I was like, this is just a squashy. This is a drumstick squashy. This is not a Smarties squashy. I feel like, and and lo and behold, a couple days later, I found out, oh, it's because it's Taylor Swift's favorite candy, and it's supposed to be going on her table. And I was like, and so everybody's eating them out on TikTok. Everyone's like, you guys gotta buy these. They're called Smarties Squashies. And like Smarties will comment and be like, oh my god, thanks. I'm like, you have nothing to do with this. Back off. Like your name is on the package. Okay? It's
Do you think
literally
they like
nothing to do with it.
rebrand or like they sold a company to Smarties or something or like?
I don't know. I think the US is the one to distribute. Smarties is the US related
Yeah,
distributor
maybe
for it.
that too. Yeah, where
Yeah.
they're I don't know.
I'm like, you have nothing to do with this. Back the fuck off. Like, I was like, this is not a Smartie Squashy. It's a drumstick squashy. And now everybody's like so excited and buying them up. And I was like, I'm being territorial now. I'm like, I want to gatekeep my favorite candy so bad. It's like, I don't hate Taylor Swift, I promise. Because she has nothing to do with this.
I'm like, yeah, I'm like, this has nothing to do with her.
But
Like,
it's,
I don't know what.
but all these little things are adding up and it's starting to get on my nerves.
Oh my god.
So, and I don't hate Taylor Swift, no, and I don't hear her music, but every time I like hear her, I like see her somewhere, I go, love you, I do, but like, my candy, like it's a whole thing. But oh Christ, oh my god! And the only other thing I'm doing is last night, I started writing a fanfic again.
Hey.
It's been a hot second since the last one I wrote, and it's because I came up with it while I was sick. So this is from like a fever-induced haze.
Oh yeah, I think you mentioned that.
Yeah. I'd like written a couple things down in my notes, and I was like, after I got better, I was like, fuck, this is good. Like this is some good shit. Like I'm not gonna lie. And so I was like, okay, I actually need to sit down and write this because it has to do with Eddie in Texas, and we're gonna see him in Texas in the next episode. And I was like, I gotta write this now, in order for it to be like, you know, pre-canon that we see
Mm.
him in Texas. I need to not have that influencing it in any way. And as I was writing, I'm like 3,000 words in, and I'm still on like the first quarter of the fic. I did not think it was gonna be that long, and I was like, oh shit. Thought I was gonna like just write it all out last night. I know I was like 10 p.m. It was like, fuck, I'm not even close to reading that. But I wrote out the timeline, and I got to the part of the timeline where it's like the end of the fic, and I was like, I want to write the end first because it sounds so good and really fun to write. But I gotta start at the beginning so it flows easier. And as I was writing like all of like the random dialogue I was thinking of in the timeline, I was like, oh man, I'm on a roll. I'm not gonna lie, like I think I might kill people. So like I'm really excited about it. After we're done here, I'm gonna just go straight back to writing it for the rest of the day. Um I just gotta I'm in the middle now, and I have nothing. I literally have no idea what to write. All I've written on the timeline for this is Eddie FaceTime's book. That's it. No context, no conversation in it. I was like, now I gotta come up with a whole ass conversation.
Mm.
I did the same thing for the first half of the fic where he's having a conversation with his sister. I was like, I gotta wing all of this shit. So I don't have to wing the end because I have it all thought out already. But like, fuck, I gotta. Like, Anyway, that was my busy ass week. How was yours?
Um, it was fine. I mean, I'm just same old stuff. Nothing. I didn't really do anything after this week. Really,
Really?
nothing. I
The
oh,
stark
I've
difference.
been addicted to these Ghost energy drinks.
Ghost.
Yeah, they come in like different flavors. This one's what is it, tropical mango. This one's mango, but they come in like candy flavors. Where like there's like a Swedish fish flavor. There's a
Oh.
red and blue like Sour Patch Kid flavor. There are Warhead flavors, which they don't actually taste like the candy themselves. They just taste like blue raspberries, like blue
Yeah.
raspberry. They taste like that. They're good. They actually like keep me awake and like keep me like energized and shit. So like,
Part of me wants to try it because I need an energy drink, but also the other part of me is like I shouldn't have an energy drink because one, I'm already on my ADHD medicine, and that gives me some energy, and I've had coffee with it, and it definitely I can feel it. Like I like my you know that feeling where like you have like something in your system and you get like cold and sweaty. You don't get cold and sweaty, but it feels like you're a little like there's like a
jittery.
chill over your skin. Yeah, and
Oh
a little jittery. Like
yeah.
it's a whole thing. And I know that if I have an energy drink, it's gonna make me feel that for about 15 minutes like this,
Mm.
and then I'm gonna crash. And I'm like, I can't deal with everything. So the only energy drink I ever really used to drink is Monster Zero. I love Monster Zero.
Yeah,
Monster Zero is good.
I had a few monsters, but I wasn't really super big on them. So
I was stuck on Monster for like a while. Monster Zero. I think I still have some downstairs, and I probably should not touch it. So, damn, quite the contrast.
yeah. Oh, also, I saw on Twitter that one, I this is completely off topic, but I heard apparently that Elon Musk might be forced to sell Twitter
Oh
by the
please!
end of the
Oh
year.
please! Oh
So
please!
so it might be Twitter again, which is nice.
Oh, bring it Twitter back to 2K15, 2K25. Oh my God, no.
Whoa.
10 years ago. 10 years ago. Jesus Christ.
Um, yeah. So that was something, but also, you remember how I talked about the like Your Sky like sequel mini thing?
Yeah.
Apparently, that's coming out next week.
Oh,
I thought it would be later. It turns out I saw like a trailer came out. I didn't watch the trailer obviously, but I saw like trailers. I was like, oh shit,
oh shit.
that's sooner than I expected. But yeah, good news is when we finish this, we can just go right into that. We can roll over and we can just keep
Yay.
keep smooth train going. Anyway, episode 2.
Episode 2.
Yes. So we picked up where the previous episode ended with Teerak waking up to all the text messages and the image of Muenfah, quote unquote, kissing his head, and he screams. And he wakes up as he falls out of bed.
For the first like 10 minutes of this episode, I was like, was it a dream? Was it not? Was it? It was. It wasn't? But it was. Okay. It's so like, I think, pretty sure it was a dream. But she knows.
Yeah, so it seems like everyone finding out and someone posting it publicly
Yeah.
was a dream.
Was a dream. And then Babe is the one who saw it out a window.
Yes, Babe saw it, recorded it, and then showed it to Teerak to be like, "What is this?"
For a second there, I was like, I'm so confused. Is it or not?
And he's like, oh shit.
Oh no.
So then after the intro plays, Tarak's like, okay, so that wasn't a dream. That did really happen. Okay, good to know.
Good to know. All right.
And Babe's like, okay, what happened? Like, how did this happen? Why were you drunk? Why did Muenfah take you home? What? Give me everything that happened.
Yeah. It's like the first time, like, I see you and you're just like, I'm gonna have my friends there. I'm just gonna go for a little bit and then I'll be back. And she's like, okay. And then the next time she sees him, he's wasted and another man is kissing him on the head is none of his friends. And she just knows him from
Mm,
art class. And, and she's like, what the fuck happened?
yeah. She even said, she's like, you know what? If you don't tell me, I can go find Muenfah and I can get the info from him. I
Easy
don't care.
peasy. Yeah. I'm your
Yeah,
sister. I'll get the info either way.
yeah. And plus, it seemed like they're kind of, I guess, friends or like classmates or something. So they have similar circles.
I'm guessing that they're in like maybe the same grade or the same college, maybe like it's art related or something like that because they're in the same
Yeah,
class.
yeah. I think they're in the same grade too, because I know that Babe is obviously the older sister, and we know that Muenfah is older than Lee,
Mm.
and so I think it's like Muenfah and Babe and like their friends are all like seniors, juniors, whatever, and then Tarak, Lee, and their friends are like freshmen, sophomores ish. I don't know.
There's also like I've seen this in other BLs. I feel like there's this like older um student hierarchy thing, like where it's like if you're in a grade above, the way they typically act with each other is very like, oh, I don't give a fuck if you're like the cool guy or the hot guy. It's like, but they just like because they've been in they've been in school with each other for longer. So
Hmm.
like the younger students are the ones to typically be like, "Oh my gosh, look at him. Oh my gosh, I can't approach him." But like if they're in the same grade as each other and if they're like higher grade people like college seniors or whatever, typical, um then it's very much just like, I'll approach you, I don't give a fuck. Now what the fuck were you doing with my brother?
Yeah,
The attitude is different amongst the grades.
yeah. So Babe tells Tarak to talk to Muenfah and thank him for taking him home and when he was drunk.
As he should.
Yeah. And then we have an interesting scene with O and his mom, who I think is like
Yeah.
the dean of the school or something, or like president
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. Honestly, she doesn't seem to be like giving in to what he's saying, so I will like hold my breath on what the fuck is going on with her. Like, I'm not gonna call her like bad or evil or anything yet, but like in this, she seems to be going what the like not giving in to whatever he's talking about.
Yeah. So he's pretty much saying, "Oh, you should shut that thing. You should shut down like the bar or whatever, or like pretty much get revenge on Muenfah and Tarak or whatever."
So is the bar that they were at? Is it like a student bar that they came up with, or that they?
I don't know if he owns it or oh, I do know. I saw later the bar is called Your Sky.
So did I. So did I. So did I. I was waiting to
Yeah.
mention it. I was like, I saw it out of the corner. I went, wait, whoa. Okay, I see. I see.
I
So
saw it and I was like, oh, so that's what I mean. So I'm assuming it's owned by someone. Like it's either Muenfah or like Real
his
or
family,
Kia or one of
maybe.
the friends owns
That
it.
makes me think as well that him asking his mom to shut it down is probably not going to go his way if the bar is the title of the show. Like
Hmm.
I feel like it's gonna play somewhat of a part in the story at the very least. Like it might be a
Yeah.
place they go to a lot. I don't know, but like I don't think it's gonna be shut down so easily.
Yeah. So she kind of says, no, I'm not going to do that. What if this defames me?
Yeah, so she is thinking about herself, but also she's not giving into whatever he's doing.
Yeah, it's.
I'm curious.
I don't necessarily like her right now. I mean, I think I'm glad she's not giving into like, oh, like, ideas or
Yeah.
whatever. But I'm also like, she kind of just seems to care about her own reputation and not really give a shit what he thinks, who is her son.
Yeah, I'm watching cautiously. Like
Yeah, I'm. Right now, these two are the only ones who I'm not a fans of on my radar.
yeah.
And they're like, I need to keep an eye on them.
They're on the big question mark side. Well, O is more on the like bad side, but like the mom is kind of like a question mark, like a really hesitant question mark.
Yeah. So then at school, Tarak is trying to practice what he's going to say to Moonfall when he sees him. And then he does see him, and he rushes to him. And he's like, "Hi, I'm sorry for everything. I'm sorry. I took your shirt from your locker. I cleaned it. I put it back. I did all that stuff." And he's like, pretty much telling him everything.
And Muenfah smiles.
He has like a little like smile. I'm like, oh, he is so in love.
Oh no, yeah, this man is down bad already.
Yeah, it was so good. And then Track apologizes for last night and for making him take him home and everything. And she's like, "That's
What the hell? Was that a car?
did you? Oh, good. I'm glad you heard that." Um, yeah, someone just honked their horn very loudly for whatever reason. Um, anyway, where was I?
I'm sorry for.
Yes, Mufa apologizes too. He's like, "I'm sorry. I told everyone we were together." And Track's like, "What?"
What? You did what? Huh? Sorry?
And he's like, "Yeah, I did it right before I punched Joe." And he's like, "Wait, you punched him?"
You punched? It's like, okay, whoa, all this information is new. What the fuck is.
Yeah. And Track's like, "Oh, that. I mean, that's fine. You know. I mean, I guess we're even now, sort of."
We've all done things. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And then Moonfire leans in and tells him to wash his hair because it stinks before walking away.
I know he's just fucking with him.
He is so fucking with him, and it's great because it's funny because he doesn't know that that's what his dad said in the previous episode,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Does he? What in the scene where he boops his head with his nose? Does he say it?
Oh, maybe he mentioned it there.
I feel like it's like, oh, Dad one gives me. He said my head stinks, or something like that. Maybe I don't know.
He could have. I would need to go back and rewatch it, but I don't have the episode
He
pulled
could.
up. So.
Yeah, I don't fully remember either, but he could have. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Regardless, it was funny. It was cute teasing, and he's just like, "Oh no."
It was cute. It was very cute.
Yeah. So then in class we have Joy and Type hungover, and Lee's just sitting there like, great. Tarak comes in and joins them, and Type and Joy are apologizing because they were supposed to like protect him, and he's like, "It's fine. Moonfire was there to save me."
I feel like O should get in like major. It's probably because his mom is the president, but if she wasn't, I feel like he should get in major trouble. For like basically like, I mean, for making someone drink when they don't realize they're drinking. Is that not a form of assault? Like,
Well, it is, but it's also the fact that we don't see Tarak really. None of them go to anyone to complain about this, though. Is also the thing. Like,
yeah,
like if they went,
I would.
obviously they can't go to the principal.
No, that's true.
But like they could have gone to police, but they
I would have gone to
didn't.
the police.
Yeah, like that's what they should do. But I think again, with Tarak being the people pleaser he is, he's very much he doesn't want to start a fight. He doesn't want to get involved. He's kind of just like, "Oh, it's fine. I'm okay. Let's let it go. Let's
Yeah.
move on." And it makes sense, I think, in that case for him. But no, he definitely should.
Yeah, nowadays I feel like I feel like when I was younger I would have done the same thing. Like it's probably not that big a deal. Like I'm fine, it's chill. But like nowadays I'm just like, fuck no. Like let me go tell someone.
Yeah, no. Message of the day: if someone does drug you without your knowledge, you should definitely go report that to police or some authority figure because
Yeah.
that is not okay.
Drugging you includes alcohol. Like making someone drink
Yeah.
like a lot of alcohol without their knowledge. That's the same thing.
And Joy and Tep are going to ask questions, or we're going to, but then they have to run off to vomit.
Yeah.
And so Lee's there. He's sober. He's fine. And he's like, "Okay, so what happened?" And Tarak's like, "Okay, I don't remember. But Babe took this picture of us and shows him the video or picture of the head kiss, quote unquote."
No wonder he didn't believe them. The first time he sees Teerak that day, he's just like, I don't know what happened, but Babe took this picture of us, and I'm like, I apparently things went down. And then 2 seconds later, he's like, by the way, I'm dating your brother, and he's like, I'm sorry, what?
I mean, one, all of that is correct, but also the fact that, like, I feel like Lee knows both Tarak and Mufa very well, being his like best friend and brother. Like he's like he could tell things weren't adding up. So Tarak tells Lee that he did apologize to thank him, and he gave him these desserts. But then realizes they're in his hand still.
Literally, the second I saw the desserts in his hand when we first see him, I was like, oh, that's probably from Muenfah. And then he comes in with it. I was like, maybe not. And he's like, I gave him this dessert. I was like, you did not give him this dessert.
I actually found that hilarious. That was such a funny bit. I'm like, oh, like, it was just like because it was like, oh, I gave him these. Wait,
I
No,
did
he
not give him
didn't.
these. I, in fact, did not give them these, as these are still in my hands.
It's such a stupid joke, but I actually found that hilarious.
It was so funny.
So Tarak's like, oh shit, I'll be right back, and runs off to go give him the desserts. And he runs into some random guy, and he's like, where's Muenfah? And he's like, oh, he's up on the roof without. And he's like, oh shit.
Shit. Do we? Okay, side note. I don't know if this is the same guy as the locker room, but I think it would
I
be.
don't think so.
I think it would be really funny if it was though, because I think it'd be really funny if we see this guy, the same guy, throughout the show, just going, he went that way. What are these guys ever doing? Because it's like it's always weird. Like he's just seeing it from an outside perspective of like people running around freaking.
That would be a funny bit. I don't believe this is the same guy. Again, I would have to pull up the first episode to see, but I don't think it is.
It would be fucking funny, but I wanna write this show. I wanna throw that bit in there.
So Tarak runs up on the roof, and we see the teacher approach that random guy to ask where O is.
Hmm.
Which, plays a part later. So then we have Muenfah up there on the roof with O and O's friends.
Being threatened.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, you think you can punch me and get away with it? And he's like, I want you to tell the truth about you and Tarak, admit that you're not dating him.
What? Like, literally, like, what? I really hate him. I just really hate him because it's like he feels like he has some like claim over Teerak. Like whether they're dating or not, it's like he's like, oh, he's mine. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? Oh, I hate him.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever hated Mike in a role. This is new. This is weird.
Is this the second show you've seen him in, though? Like,
No, he's been in a couple. He's been in a couple of shows.
Is he?
I swear to God, he's been in a few.
I know we've been together, but that was about it, I think.
He was in A Boss and a Babe, which I only saw a little bit of.
Okay. I haven't seen that.
I saw a little bit of F4 Thailand Boys Over Flowers, but I didn't see all of it. Oh, bitch! He was in Ton Han Chan Lati!
Oh, I haven't seen that either.
Oh, he was in Theory of Love.
Right! Wait, hang on. Yeah, he was the one having the thing with the teacher. Or didn't. Like, it was like, I forget. That was weird. I was not a fan of that.
Yeah, it was like, he wanted to have a thing with the teacher. Or he was kind of having a thing with the professor, and then
he was having an emotional affair with the teacher.
Yes, and then she was marrying someone, and he had to let her go, or something like that.
I forgot. Okay, but Theory of Love. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, Theory of Love was the one I was looking for. I was like, I've seen him in something else where I've actually watched the full show. I just don't remember what it is. Yeah, I've seen him in a couple things, and I've always been like, oh, yeah, he's chill. I like Mike.
Yeah, no, this is the first time he's like playing the asshole character, which is fun.
And he's very good at it too. Like.
Yeah, he annoyed the shit out of me.
There's some little like facial twitches. I think when he was talking to his mom, there was like a small little acting choice with his face where he was just like, where it just like seemed like, like evil or something like that. And I was like, oh damn, like like he's very good at playing bad.
But before Muenfah can answer, Tarak shows up, and he's like, wait, it's true, we are together. And he kind of like grabs Muenfah's arm to be like, yes, we are together.
Yes, because I'm touching his arm, you see? Proof.
Yes. O is frustrated. He turns around. He's about to throw a punch. Muenfah had his arm out to like protect Tarak from it and like kind of push him back a little bit, I've noticed.
Yeah.
But then the teacher comes in and he's like, oh, I was looking for you. And he's like, oh, okay, let's go. So then when O, the teacher, and O's friends leave, Tarak and Muenfah are left standing there holding hands. Noted. And Tarak's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, and they have to go talk about this whole situation that they put themselves in.
Yeah. There needs to be a discussion.
Yes. And they're like, okay, so now O thinks we're together. And everyone at the party who overheard Muenfah say it also think they're together. So we're left with two options. Well, we can either come clean and tell the truth, or we can pretend to be a couple. Tarak says, I think it would be better if we become a couple, or pretend to be a couple, because that way O will leave both of us alone. Or should, in theory.
Yeah, should. Yeah. Like, will he?
Maybe, I'll give O the slight benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's one of those people where he won't hit on people who are already taken, and that's why he's so determined to find out if this is true or not, and if he believes it, because if they get him to believe it, he'll stop.
I don't believe that.
I don't either, but like, I mean, I don't know. I'm throwing some logic in there, maybe.
We're trying.
Yeah, which I actually like this idea for the fake relationship arc because it does benefit both of them if, in their mind, they think that, oh, we'll leave them alone if they play the part and pretend to be together.
Yeah.
So I am actually, so I did like that little idea. That's a win-win for both of them.
It's a win-win. Yeah, they've thought it through. It's a win-win. Might
Yeah.
as well do the one with the more pros than cons, you know?
Yeah. And Tarak's like, great, let's pinky promise. And he takes his pinky and he raises it and he's like, yeah, great. So we're officially pretending to be together.
Great. This will go so well.
Yeah. And Moonfell's like, okay, should we tell anyone that this is fake? And he's like, well, maybe we can tell Babe, but not my dad because he'll kill you.
Yeah. I think Babe can be trusted, I believe. Because all she
Yeah.
ever, like, she's looking out for her brother mainly, but also, like, if she's like, hey, this is a good idea, she'll be like, you know what, all right. And she does later on. She's like,
Yeah, and also I feel like if they didn't tell Babe, she would be like, I don't want to say she would butt into the relationship, but she would definitely try to like, she would be around where she would probably figure out like Lee
she'd
did.
figure it out. 2 seconds, yeah.
Yeah, so it's good that they.
The
end up telling
siblings
her.
always know.
Ah, yes. And Tarak's like, oh, right, you should probably go to class because we're gonna be late. So here are the desserts I meant to give you. I'm giving you them now, and goodbye. And then he leaves. And then Tarak returns to class. Lee asks where he was. And he's just like, hey, Type, Joy, how are you guys feeling? Are you guys feeling better now that you've thrown up and
Hey,
everything? Like, you
let me
know?
just change the subject real quick. How you guys doing? You good?
Yeah. And then Joy and Type start gossiping about apparently there's a fake relationship going on.
Immediately, it's like, okay, we can't tell them. We can't tell them.
Yeah.
They be telling everyone everything.
Then Moonfire shows up to class a little late and he sits with his friends and they're like, where were you? And he's like, oh, I was just out busy. And he notices something on his mouth.
Mochi.
And he's like, yeah, Mochi. And he's like, and I didn't clock this at first. And he's like, wait, I thought you hated desserts.
He ate it anyway because it's from
Well,
him.
which really comes back later when we find
Yup.
out how much he hates sweets and stuff. Which I'm like,
Yup.
oh, so he still ate it.
Yep. Because he asked him to, or because it's from him. Like,
Yeah.
bro is down bad.
Yeah. No, I'm now like fully convinced that he's been watching Tarak from like afar, like this whole time before the show even started, and he's like, oh, I want him.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Episode 2, and we already see it.
I mean, I had a theory from episode 1. I'm pretty sure it was confirmed this episode by him doing
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Because it was one thing when he does it later in front of friends to like keep up the charade, like that you could.
This
kinda
was
brush
by
off of it.
himself.
He ate it in secret.
He ate it in secret.
He ate it in secret. Like
The
that's
evidence is on your mouth, sir.
Yeah. Then in the hallway, Tarak runs into his sister and her boyfriend, and they're like, "Oh, hey, what?" And he's just like, "Okay, bye," and like runs away.
It's like, oh, why is he acting weird?
So Tarak goes to meet Muenfah at a coffee shop, and Muenfah's like, "I have a better idea," and they go on the swan geese boat, duck boat things,
Swan paddle boat.
swan paddle boat. Yes.
He's like, I know, let's go on a date instead. Like, that's basically his
Yeah.
reasoning here. Like, it's like, oh, I get it. You didn't want us to be heard by anyone. So he's like, yeah, right. No, this man just wanted to like be alone with him somewhere. Like, it wasn't so no one would hear them. He was probably like, actually, you want to do this instead?
And they paddle out into the middle of the pond, and they're like, "Okay, I think we're far enough. Let's break this down." And they're like, "Okay, what should we do?" And I personally, I've never been in a fake relationship or a relationship in general, but I think the first thing you do if you're pretending to be in a relationship, you get the backstory down.
Yeah, fully. I agree.
They don't talk about that at all, and I'm like, if someone's gonna ask how you two got together, you need to give something. You gotta be on the same page about it so you don't get your stories mixed up. Like that's the first thing you discuss. How did it happen?
I haven't read too much fake relationship fanfic. I've read a good amount. And in a lot of them, they've gone like, okay, so wait, first, how did we meet? How did we get together? Like everything. Like, they get it down first. It's like, guys, you really need to figure this shit out first.
Yeah, honestly, I would be so good in a fake relationship because this would be my first time. I'd be like, yes, we need a backstory, we need an origin. How did it happen? How long did we know each other beforehand? Who fell first? What will happen? Like, how long have we been together? Like, you gotta get everything down.
We would be so good at any of the like fun tropes like that if we end up in real relationships that have to do with those tropes, because we
We would.
watch so much shit where like they have to like go through all this anyway. We already solved the conflicts on screen. Like
We have.
we can go through it in real life, no problem.
We can avoid those and just do it the right way. Get to the end.
I know, it would be like, okay, so first things first, we gotta do this, this, this. How do you know so much about this? No reason. This.
But no, Trox is the first thing they should do is make it seem real. And we must have each other's contact, which is also smart. You know, you should
Yes.
have numbers and stuff.
Obviously.
Also, bonus points if you give like little like cute nicknames.
Bro, I was literally just about to be like, put an emoji or something, like a little heart.
Yeah.
We would be so good at this.
I'm telling you, y'all. If anyone needs a fake relationship, hit me up. I will I will come up with everything. It will be great.
Both of us at the same time were like, okay, cute nickname, emoji.
I'm dead ass serious.
Oh my god.
I would be so good in a fake relationship. I'm just saying.
We've got this shit down, bro.
God. We should run like a service to be like, hey, do you need a fake relationship? Like hit us up. Like we'll give you like tips, you know.
Yeah.
And then like we could make a business out of it. It'd be great.
Oh my god, we would be so rich.
And then Moonfah's like, okay, so what's the second step? And Trox like, I have no idea.
They need a service.
Yeah, again, they need our service of like fake
services.
like, dude, we could. Oh, seriously, is this not a thing? Like, we should seriously like be like, hey, you need a fake relationship? Here is how you do it, step by step. It'd be great.
We got this. We got this. Don't worry. Don't
We
worry.
got
We'll
this.
take care of everything.
And so Muenfah asks if he told his friends, and he's like, no, I didn't tell anyone yet. He thinks back to the conversation that Type and Joy were having, and he's like, I don't know, it might not be a good idea if I should tell them. And then he's like, yeah, we're in the same boat. We should help each other out. Which I don't know if that was a pun or not, but I did acknowledge that with a pun in my reaction. I was like, hey, you're on the boat, literally.
Yeah.
Funny,
We're in the
maybe.
same boat.
And then he's like, oh, I have an idea. Let's take a picture of our hands to make it seem real.
Honestly, the boat's kind of symbolism. It's making me think about it. It's the kind of symbolism. What? No, okay, I'm thinking about the boat now. Symbolism. One, they're in the same boat. That's one piece of symbolism.
Well, I thought that was just like a joke.
Because
like
that's the pun, obviously. But also another thing that's more like symbolism is it's a paddle boat, so they have to work together to move it forward.
The boat is symbolism.
The boat is symbolism. We love to see it.
And it's a swan.
And it's a swan. Why? Is because it's pretty? I don't fucking.
I don't know. I was like, oh, I'm gonna look up what swans represent. Maybe it's
what
like
do swans
love or
represent?
something.
Yeah.
What does
They're very graceful.
swans represent? Okay, let's see. Swans are often seen as symbols of love, fidelity, grace, and transformation, representing both earthly and spiritual journeys.
Oh, okay. We're cracking the symbolism all over the place.
Dude, this whole scene is symbolism.
There's more to the scene than actually meets the eye, guys.
So yeah, so they take a picture of their hands, and at first it's just their hands next to each other.
I was like, guys, that's not gonna work, bro. And then they put it on top of each other when he's like, I need to be closer. I'm like, guys, okay, interlace the fingers, hold
That's
the
what I was
hands.
Okay, again, fake dating service from the podcast. Interlace the fingers.
Interlace the finger. A fake relationship 101 lesson number 2. Interlace the fingers.
Interlace the fingers if you're gonna hold hands. Don't just place on top of each other. That's just like awkward turtle.
That's very awkward to like if you're gonna be believable, you gotta hold hands. Okay, not just like hey 1 2 buckle my shoe. Like no, like
Yes.
you gotta make it believable.
Yeah, and I will say, as weird as this whole hand thing was, later at that night when they're like, "Hey, let's post at the same time," that was actually really cute. I actually
that
did
was
love
so
that.
cute. I was like, okay, this is kind of cute, but then they're like, let's post it at 8. I was like, oh, this is a little cuter. And then like they showed the clock. At first, I was like, oh, I really rate that the clock on the phone matches matches the time. Like it doesn't accidentally say like 5 a.m. or something like that. I like that they thought of that. But then I was like, oh, they thought about it because like it showed the time ticking down. Like on like they zoomed the time and it's like ticking down to 8 o'clock because they're both like nervous about posting at 8. And I'm like, this is really fucking cute.
Yeah. The one thing that I think would have made this better is if they didn't pick at 8 o'clock and they picked like 7:53 or something, like a random time. So because like if we post it right at the hour, it's kind of like, oh, that looks like
Sus, yes. However, I don't often look at when something was posted as opposed to what time it is now.
Yeah.
Like if someone's posted something, um, usually like you go on Instagram at like you'll just randomly go on Instagram. You won't pick a random time to do so, so your mind won't be on, hey, it's exactly 8 o'clock. Why did they post this just now?
Yeah.
So they'll probably just see it and go, oh, it's been posted. They won't look at
Yeah.
when.
But no, it was very sweet, very cute. But O does see that, and he drinks, I'm assuming, alcohol of some kind as he sees that.
Dude, he scares me now. Like this, like he beforehand he was like a dick, and like just this scene of him looking at the phone going as he's drinking, I'm like, is he a villain? Or is he gonna like do something? Like what the
Honestly, I'm not sure. Like, 'cause I'm like, okay, he's either super pissed and mad, or he's just deeply depressed and sad after seeing that.
he drugged him. I'm saying he's gonna be pissed.
That's true. Yeah, yeah.
If you have the wherewithal to drug someone like that you want to date, nah. I call
No,
evil.
yeah. Yeah, no. So then next day at school, Tarak joins his friends, and immediately they're asking about his story. And he's like,
They're
oh,
like,
well,
what the
yeah,
fuck?
no, we've just been together for a while, just, post it. It's whatever, Who can, And they start asking questions. And I'm like, well, this is where the origin story would have came into play had you planned one. Because they're like, oh, why didn't you tell us anything at all? Like, what happened? When did you start? Like,
And he has no answers to these questions.
no, he keeps changing the subject.
Bro, you should have thought about this on the boat.
I'm telling you, that is the first thing you do is get the backstory down pat.
Exactly. Backstory is the most important thing in a fake relationship.
Yes.
That's lesson 1. Lesson 2, interlace the fingers. We'll get to more lessons as we go through this.
Yes. Yeah, we will be judging their lessons this whole time, and like we will be like, okay, you do this. And yeah, he ends up just saying like, yeah, no, we just ran into each other, and it's like kind of happened. And I'm like, that's not a good story. Like, but his friends are stupid, minus Lee, but like the other two are stupid enough to buy that.
Yeah, because like, oh, we just ran into each other and it happened. Okay, where? When? What were you doing? Like how? Like, what did you say? What did he say? Like there are many questions that could come from just we ran into each other. There needs
Yeah,
to be details. It's all in the details.
yeah. And then in class, Hia and Real are also looking at the story, and they're like, okay, what is that? What's going on? And Mufasa sits down, and they both like slide over and be next to him, and they're like, okay, what is this? And he's like, it's your phone, which I died at that joke.
That's probably my favorite joke in the episode. I don't even get like that was so funny.
He says it in such a straight face too. He's like, "Oh, it's your phone," and I'm
It's
just
like
like,
no hesitation, just like it's so serious, just like, what's this? Your phone?
it oh my god, the comedy in this is actually like spot on. It's so
It's
fucking
top
good.
tier. Oh my god, whoever wrote these lines is so funny.
And he's like, "No, I mean like the picture. Like,
For the
what
love
is
of
this?"
God, what's on the phone?
And he's like, we've been together for a while. We just made it official."
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and they're like looking at each other and they're like, "What? Like, how do we not know this?"
When, where, why haven't we heard of this? When did you have the time to do this? We hang out all the time. Like, why haven't we seen you giggling at your phone? Like, there's a lot of questions here.
Yes. But then Babe enters, and he and Real seem very scared of her to the point where they just like pass out to like avoid confrontation with her.
Jesus.
And she's like, "We need to talk."
Oh dear. He's I love how like she then goes home and goes, oh, he told me everything. Because like the look on his face, like when he's looking up at her, you tell she's like a formidable person. Because like it comes from like him looking up at her like this to be like, okay, fine, we're fake dating. He tells her everything, spills immediately.
Yeah. So at home, we have Tarak looking up how to be in a fake relationship.
Googling. And you know what he would have found on Google? Our services.
Honestly, yeah, like, yeah, we would have been there. We would have been like, hey, step 1, backstory.
Backstory.
Backstory is key. Get the origin down. Both of you memorize it.
There's a lack of it because like all of the stuff he was Googling was like, oh, I like was after the fact stuff. Like, oh, I'm in a fake relationship with my friend and now I think she likes me kind of thing. But look, no,
Yeah.
we need some lessons. We need
Yes. Step 1, step 2, yeah, how to successfully convince people you're in a fake relationship.
we need to make a WikiHow article.
Yes, a WikiHow for fake relationships. But then Babe does come in, and she's like, Muenfah told me everything.
Everything. He spilled so fast.
Yeah. And Teerak apologizes. He's like, oh, I didn't mean to keep it from you. And it's just like, oh, we need to do this because that way, oh, we'll leave both of us alone.
Yeah.
And he explained it to her.
Which is probably a good thing for her to think. Is like, oh, yeah, because I was always messing with you. So, okay, if you...
Yeah, she's like, okay, fine. Like, it's whatever. Just be careful.
Hmm.
Then, at what we now know is the Your Sky bar. Or club or
Indeed,
restaurant or whatever
yes.
the fuck this is.
I think it's a bar.
Yeah, we have a Real behind the so Real works at the bar. He's bartending. He's giving them the drinks, and he is complaining that his drink is so small and like there's like nothing in it. And Muenfah is just staring at his phone the whole time, and they kind of call him out for that. And he's like, "Oh wow, now you're always on your phone. Now that you're together." Then he kind of just like leaves, and he takes Muenfah's drink because it had more in it.
He's like, you wouldn't make me one, but I guess you. Sneaky.
Yeah.
I like him. He's funny.
Yeah. So then in class, Teerak enters the class and Lee asks, we should all go out with Muenfah,
Yeah. No, agenda or anything like that. Let's just hang out.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, I want to bother him. And Joey's like, oh, but he's your boyfriend. Like, he shouldn't bother him.
Yeah. What do you mean bother him? That no. Like,
Yeah.
I love how he's like constantly like, oh, it's yeah. I love how even though he asks him, he's like, he'll say no, it's fine. We don't need to do this. But like, Muenfah, no hint taken because there wasn't a hint in the text anyway. He's just like, yeah, for sure, 100%. Hang out with you? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So he asked him, and Muenfah's like, okay. And then the four of them after class see Muenfah sitting there waiting, and Teerak runs over to him first, and he's like, okay, they want us to go get food. Like we have to do something. And he turns around and Muenfah like introduces himself and everything. And you're like, oh yeah, no, Teerak told us all about you. And he's like, great, I can take you in my car. Like it'll be fine. And Muenfah and Lee are kind of like having like a stare off, like trying to hide this fact. And then as they turn to leave, Muenfah grabs Teerak's thumb, and they they leave with him holding his thumb.
Christ, not the thumb. Guys, it shouldn't be that hard to interlace your finger. Let's sit down.
Yeah.
I have a thought. I have a little theory.
Oh, I also have a theory, so let's see if this is the same.
I have a little theory that Muenfah's brother, that Lee, knows that his brother likes Teerak, has had a crush on him for a second. Because, like, your sibling would know, kind of. Wouldn't they have some sort of, like, inkling that you have a crush on someone? Like, I mean, the only thing that doesn't, like, support that is that he hasn't really talked to Teerak about Muenfah anyway. But maybe he's just keeping, like, the secret from his brother. Maybe his brother doesn't even know that Lee knows that he kind of likes him. But I feel, I don't know. Like, he knows it's fake, obviously. But he's probably off to the side going, this poor bitch is in love with my best friend or something like that. Like, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to see more before I make that decision.
I can see that. That was not my fear at all. Mine had more to do with the awkward, like, thumb holding, which was the fact that maybe Muenfah and Teerak, like, because they didn't plan this, obviously, but also the fact that this could be, like, new territory for both of them.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they don't know how to be in a relationship. They don't know what to do, and that's why they're so, like, clueless about this whole thing. And so he just, like, grabs his thumb and just, like, pulls it along. I don't know.
Also, I think it would partially also be maybe for the audience, because when they do actually hold hands, like actually like hold hands, it'll be like a big moment. Like, oh, we're actually finally holding hands.
They've already held hands. It was interlaced and everything after O left on the roof. They're standing there holding hands.
All these bitches. I swear.
No. But you know what's funny? Is that was before they agreed to fake the relationship. Now that they had their thinking about it, and they're thinking too much, and it's not working. Where, like, before, when it was all natural, it was like, oh, easy peasy. But now that they're thinking about it, it's like they're in their head.
I think maybe when they actually do it post fake relationship, it'll be like, oh, I think I like you kind of thing. Like, or it'll have some meaning to it, maybe.
Yeah.
This was just like maybe, I don't know, friends holding hands. I don't even fucking know.
He was holding his thumb first off.
Well, no, the other one.
Oh, so Lee decides to take his motorcycle to the restaurant, and Muenfah, Teerak, Joy, and Type are in the car. They're driving, and Muenfah says that he'll treat them for dessert or whatever. I think it's Joy who asks, "Hey, it's kind of hot in here. Can you turn on the AC or turn up the heat or whatever?" And we kind of see that Teerak doesn't know which button to press and how to use his car. But also, they don't seem to clock any of that because Joy and Type are kind of dumb.
Yeah. So we can get past them. It's Lee that we have to like convince.
Yeah. So they're at the restaurant and they order Pang Chai? Pang Kai? Pang
Peng
Cha?
Cha? Peng Cha, I think.
Pang Cha.
Yeah, they ordered that. It looks like bingsu because they said bingsu or Peng Cha, and I was
Hmm.
like, oh, I don't know what Peng Cha is. But then when they ordered it, it looked like bingsu. So like, I was like, maybe they're the same. I don't know.
I don't know.
I like bingsu. Bingsu's good. I've
Yeah,
only had bingsu once, but it's yummy,
it looked good when the pull came out.
delicious. Oh my god.
But Tarak's trying to order for Muenfah because it's like a couple thing to do. And he's like, "Oh, you like this, right? You like the milky taste?" And he's like trying to say no, but Tarak is not getting that at all. And he's like, "Yeah, that's my favorite."
Like, no. And Lee's like, oh, he loves that, don't you, bro?
Well, yeah, it was at this point where Lee's like, "You are busted. There is
Yeah.
no way." So they all start eating it, and again, Tarak's like, "Oh, I should probably feed you. Here you go." And he starts like shoveling into his
He's like
mouth, and he's like,
shoveling it. I was like,
this is...
this is too much. Like, how about you have some bite? It's like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
yeah. He literally has to like stop him, but he's like still eating it. He's like, "Dude,
He's like, I'm
still
still
eating."
chewing this piece, please, for the love of God.
So afterward, Joy and Type leave, and Lee's like, "Okay, we need to talk."
Yeah.
And Lee right away is like, "Okay, before I ask, is there anything you want to willingly tell me? Because let's be honest, you guys are not good at this."
Yeah.
And Tarak's like, "Okay, so it didn't seem real?" And he's like, "No, Moonfa hates sweets." And he's like, "Oh." So he asks why they're pretending to be a couple, and they explain the same thing they told Babe.
The siblings know, and I think that's fine.
I think that's fine, yeah. I
I
think,
think they can keep secrets. I think they're probably the best people to keep the secret.
yeah.
Not even like, even if they weren't their siblings, they seem like two people who are just like, you know what, it's fine, it's chill. Like I keep a secret. Like obviously
Yeah.
his other friends, no, but like
Mm.
these two seem like very like good head on their shoulders kind of people that are like, you know what, yeah, do what you got to do, but like I'll be here if you need something, kind of thing.
Yeah. And Tarak apologizes to Lee for lying to him, but Mufasa steps in saying that it was his idea. And that, like, if Lee is mad, that he should be mad at him.
It was it was a little your idea, but it also wasn't completely your idea because the whole fake relationship thing was technically T-Rock's idea.
Well, yeah, but he's trying to cover for Tarak so he doesn't get mad
I know,
in trouble.
I know.
It's like, yeah, okay.
I know, but that I'm making that point because it's like, he's stepping in to protect him. He which is another clue into the fact that he really likes him.
Yeah. But Lee's not even mad. He's like, no, it was so fake. I didn't even buy it. Like, there's no
It's like,
reason for me to
bro.
be mad. You didn't fool me.
Yeah, I'm not blind.
Yeah. Tarak asks if he should tell Joy and Type,
No.
and he's like, no, those two will tell everyone.
Yeah.
And then Lee gives them some advice where he's like, you should take photos of each other and post it so people will start buying it.
And they're fully like, oh, we took a photo. A photo. Dude, and it was also not the most convincing photo you could have taken. So like, you
No.
gotta build a profile. Like you gotta be like, oh my gosh, you gotta seem so into your significant other that like you can't help but take a picture of them because they're just so cute. Like that, like. Yes. Lesson 3: build a romantic picture profile. I'm trying to think of a good lesson title for that. Lesson 3. Fake evidence.
Oh yes,
Proof.
fake evidence. Okay,
Yeah,
that's good.
fake evidence, fake proof, things like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then they are on the roof. They're like, okay, pretend to be madly in love, be close, take the pictures. They're like, okay, let's do it.
I'm still thinking of a title. Paper trail?
Fake evidence is fine.
I think it was.
And they take a selfie, and it's like, kind of just like awkward, like
Yeah.
like they're like kind of just like standing next to each other.
You're
And it's
just
like,
standing next to each other, bro.
yeah, and he's like, we don't look in love at all.
It also it very much says something that the second they turn towards each other to be like, maybe we should be closer. The second they're like this close to each other, man drops his phone, like yeets it. He's like, oh shit, hi.
He literally like phone was dropped, and then he bent down to pick it up, but Teerak almost falls over, and Muenfah has to catch him in the romantic way.
The universe is intervening already.
Yes.
Shame there wasn't a camera on you when
I
that
was gonna
happened.
say, see, now this is a romantic picture you could take.
This is a picture you can post.
Yes. That would have been good, but no one was there to take the picture, obviously, so they cannot.
We need that Instagram account to actually do it.
Yeah.
the dream Instagram account.
So then he kind of helps him up, and I am counting right now. Okay. Muenfah glances down at Teerak's lips 4 times.
Holy shit, bro!
Yes.
Man is in love.
Because I noticed it like once or twice in my reaction. I know I just watched it and I'm like, okay, this was like 4. I'm pretty sure it was like 4 times.
He's so in love with him, bro. I cannot wait for like multiple episodes down the line where we get like a flashback of him being like, oh, every time he walks by or something like that from like the past. Oh my god. I'm gonna laugh.
We're definitely getting that at some point.
Oh, we have to. We have to get that.
Yes.
We have to get like flashbacks of him like going through social media and just like seeing his picture and like smiling at it for a good like fucking 10 minutes.
Yeah, or like watching him from this and like talk with like Lee or something and be like,
like head in hands, just
But that's where the episode ends, with that little romantic moment.
Yeah.
Yes. MVP for this episode?
Pretty sure I have one.
I think so too. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Lee.
Muenfah. Oh, we switched.
We switched. What the?
We've switched. I wanted to say Lee as well, but I was like, I already said Lee last week. So I'll say Muenfah because like, I just like the way he was like, we all know he's down bad for Teerak. But the way he was like handling all of it and the fake relationship stuff, I just found it like really endearing that every time Teerak like suggested something, he was like, absolutely, yes, yeah, for sure, I'm in. Like, and it's honestly probably took a lot to like not let it out too much that he was so happy about that.
Yeah.
And it still didn't work very well because we all saw it. So also, he ate desserts for this man, and he doesn't like desserts. So, and it takes a lot to eat fucking food that you don't want to eat. So, without making a face too. Damn, good job, man.
Yeah, so I do agree with all that. But I said Lee, mainly because 1, he was smart enough to easily figure this out, but also he gave them some advice at the end, where he's like, take romantic pictures, do that, which is what we've been doing this whole podcast, like trying to be like, hey, here are the tips, and he was doing that. He was like doing it, and it was good advice too. It wasn't like bad. Like it was like good advice to help the fake relationship, which I did appreciate. That he's trying to be like, okay, look, here's what you do. Like sit him down, go through the steps, and build up your fake relationship profile.
Exactly.
Yes. So good on him.
We stand. I can't wait to see more of Lee. I actually really like Lee.
Yeah.
I don't. Honestly, I don't have like big vibes again. It's gonna be similar to last week, where because the promo didn't give me too much aside from like the overarching theme of the next episode, which is deep conversations.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Lee says shit at the end of this episode. I have to do with that. So.
I mean, yeah, I mean, they should fucking get to know each other better, so.
Yeah, exactly. So, voila.
Okay.
We shall see.
Okay. Well, that was our recap of Your Sky episode 2. Join us next week where we'll be recapping episode 3 of Your Sky.
Yay!
Yes. So we will see you all then.
See you then.
Bye, everyone.